will explain about news style TV. Television news. Television news refers to disseminating current event via the medium of television. A newscast are television program lasting from seconds to hours that provide updates on international, national, regional, and local news events. There are numerous providers of broadcast news content such as BBC News, NBC News, CNN, Fox News Channel, CNA, and Al Jazeera, as well as numerous programs that regularly provide this content such as NBC Night News. In addition to general news outlets, there are specialist news outlets. For example, about sport, ESP News, Fox Sport News, and Europe Sport News, as well as finance, including CNBC, Bloomberg Television, and Fox Business Network. Television now is very visual, showing video footage of many of the events that are reported. Still photography is also used in reporting news story, although not as much in recent years as in the early days of broadcast television. Television channel may provide news as part of a regular scheduled news program. Less often, television show might be replaced by breaking news reports, news flash, to provide news update on event of great importance. So that's all for me. Thank you very much, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ula Wulandari, and here I will explain about a newspaper and radio. A newspaper is a periodical publication containing written information about current events and is often typed in black in white or gray background. Newspaper can cover a wide variety of fields such as politics, business, sport, and art, and often include materials such as opinion column, weather forecast, review of local service, bird notice, crossword, editorial, cartoon, comic strip, and advance column. Most newspapers are business and they pay their expense with a mixture of subscription revenue, newsstand sales, and advertising revenue. The journalism organization that publish newspapers are themselves often metonymically called newspaper. Newspapers have traditionally been published in print, usually on cheap, low-grade paper called newsprint. However, today most newspapers are also published on websites as online newspapers, and some have even abandoned their print version entirely. Newspapers developed in the 17th century as information sheet for merchants. By the early 19th century, many cities in Europe as well as North and South America published newspapers. Some newspapers with high editorial independence, high journalism quality, and large circulation are viewed as newspaper of record. Radio is sound communication by radio wave, usually through the transmission of music, news, and other types of programs from single broadcast station to multitudes of individual listeners equipped with radio receiver. Radio broadcasting is transmission of audio or sound, sometimes with related metadata, by a radio wave intended to reach a wide audience. In terrestrial radio broadcasting, the radio waves are broadcast by a land-based radio station. While in satellite radio, the radio waves are broadcast by a satellite in Earth orbit. The receiver, the content, the listener must have a broadcast radio receiver. Stations are often affiliated with a radio network which provides content in a common radio format, either in broadcast syndication or simulcast or both. Radio station broadcast with several different types of modulation. Okay, this is my explanation. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Roza Linda. Now I will explain about online news and podcast. Online news is a type of news that is displayed online in the form of text, audio, video, and live stream. Online news can combine text, audio, and video or multimedia. Online news is a new phenomenon in the journalistic world. Online news has the potential to take advantage of the news features of the mixing world of digital communication media, including audio, video, animation, and enhanced user control. The advantages of online news are that the news is always connected on an ongoing basis or continuous update, has interactivity, hypertext, and multimedia. Both advantages over news in print and broadcast media include speed, links, and interactive online media relation. The main advantage of the media or news is the speed and novelty that is maintained at all times. The news never gets old. Reporters can also send an unlimited amount of news to their media bank data. Podcasts are digital files in the form of audio the listener must download in order to listen to the audio. This podcast is non-streaming audio, so it's very different from radio. This podcast has been widely used by the public to news, scans, and share knowledge that is repeated. It can be repeated because it has been downloaded before. This can be a distinct advance of podcasts over radio. In fact, you can listen to podcasts while waiting for the train, while having breakfast, and other moments, and tasks in your gadget for even more convenience. There are tons of topics to choose from in podcast, so it is different from radio, which inevitably has to listen to all the news, information, and advertisement broadcast on the radio. But with this podcast, listeners are given the freedom to choose any content, listen whenever and wherever they want. Like television, broadcast which then fits stiff competition from YouTube. The current existence of podcasts can also be said to be another alternative for enjoying interactive audio format content. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Defi Elistia. Now I will explain about difference between Instagram and Twitter. First, Instagram. Instagram is a photo and video sharing application that allow users to take photo, take videos, apply digital filter, and other newer activities. The name Instagram comes from the word instant and telegram. The word instant, which underlines the name instant, is meant to be like a Polaroid camera, which in its time was better known as instant photo. With the meaning, Instagram can also display photo instantly, like a Polaroid in its appearance. Meanwhile, the word telegram refers to a tool that works to send information to other people quickly. Benefit of Instagram. The first, interaction between Instagram user. The second, recommended a vacation post. The third, seeking and sharing information or knowledge. And the last, as a means of marketing. While Twitter is a social networking service as well as a microblog that allows its user to send and read message of no more than 280 characters, which are called tweet. On Twitter, unregistered user can only read other user tweet, while registered user can write, share, and like tweet through the website user interface and the Android and iOS smartphone apps. Tweets are defined when user write and share posts. Meanwhile, retweet is defined as sharing other user posts and our profile homepage. And benefit of Twitter: the first, media communication; the second, sharing of information, news, and opinions; the third, sharing motivation; 4, business media; 5, move or influence the mass; 6, entertainment; and the last, handwriting skill. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.